All righty.
Live.
What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, Go Black to Africa. Peace and blessing to each and every one of you all. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend is back. And I'm back going to, or I'm black going to Africa with the one and only, for those who remember, my son, D in the house. And we are headed black to Africa, and we are about to go find him a wife. We got to go find him a wife. Look, I got so much updates, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you all for y'all's concerns, y'all's prayers. It's been over a year, really. Shalom, peace, and blessings to all of you all. I am thrilled to be black here in good health, good spirit. I am. Thanks for missing me and all that there. But y'all's prayers, your emails, and your reaching out to me WhatsApp. I'm telling you, it meant a lot. Those I've ran into, the stores and the malls and in the out in the airports. We here in the airport right now. We about to hit the airways and head on over. My son is about to experience Africa for what it's worth. Get him out of damn Erica. Put the D in front of America. Capitalize the E. Damn Erica. For those who remember, I hadn't said all these in a long while.
You back.
I'm back. I'm back.
I see everybody miss you on there.
Yeah, I'm
Got a lot of,
surprised.
got a lot of love. A lot of love.
I'm surprised I got 130 some people out here,
That's
y'all.
big.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
hey,
big, man.
without you all, I'm telling you all, this whole thing with my health, I'm telling y'all, I went through the ringer. I have a total different outlook of life. I have a total different appreciation on things. It has humbled me. It has empowered me. It has put a sense of what's the word I'm gonna say? I'm back to being a warrior. I thought, well, when I say this is your man, not your boy, I had to really rethink that saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But where can I start? Where can I start? You know, yeah, I had to go through some treatments, had to go through a whole lot of tests and all that over the months, the whole past year. And, you know, the Most High is good. The Most High has been looking out for me. Things could have been a whole lot worse from what docs have told me, from what statistical data have shown. I could have really been in a bad place, y'all. But all praises to the Most High. But what's on my journey coming? What's on my journey coming? I'm gonna start back filming. I'm gonna take it slow. We gonna do how many videos you gonna do? Now, he's supposed to be my right hand man now, right? My son, he's in videography. He's been shooting for
We got,
years.
hey, look, you got 300 something people watching, so we got to give them.
300. It's only 150
Where you at?
right there.
150.
Right.
150. Okay. Okay.
150.
150. Okay.
150 people watching so
Whole
far.
life.
Put the thumbs up, y'all. I got 165 people. Put the thumbs
164.
up. I got a lot to share. I've been saving videos. You know, hey, y'all know what's been going on since Trump has been in office. We see what's been going on the scenes, on the streets. Everybody, it seems like, a majority of people out here are really lost to what's bound to happen, what's coming down the pike. I got a lot of subject matters. You know, the battles of you know, where we stand with a lot of these bills that have come through. How do we stand when it comes to, you know, those who have traveled over in Africa? Many people have left Africa. Things are rapidly changing over there, for the good or for the bad, depending on how you look at it. Um, it's a lot going on that I want to talk about. I want to definitely reach out to you all. I need for each and every one of you all who are in the professions of education, who's in sciences, who's in technology, who is in all professions of life. I need for you all to send me an email because I want to interview you all so y'all can let us, our people, know what's going on out there in the streets. We don't do that. We don't hear our own story. We don't, to a certain degree, uh, us nine to fivers, if you will, the common man, the middle class, if you will, or the upper class too. Um, we don't know what's going on. What?
I read some comments. Someone said, I
Oh,
hope your son is something.
what is that?
Scroll back. Scroll back down. Hold on like that right there. Go back up.
Oh, okay.
Wish your son. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Was that Daniel? Yeah, he gonna find. Look, he told me just point him in the right direction for his wife. You know, point him where the ladies are at. That's up to him. You know. I hope y'all saw the video that I did when I was in Uganda, and I was shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I haven't talked to my brother in a while, but he did a dating show, and he featured me on there. Interview African women for my son. He wasn't interested at the time. He claimed, now he ready. He done got, he start to see a different way of life in a sense, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. In the relationships, I guess that his experience and his relationship here in America.
And other stuff in America too.
Like what?
Not just that.
Well, like what? Give us something.
Work field, different, a lot of other stuff,
Can y'all hear him? I don't know, because we have people talking behind us, but can y'all hear what he's saying?
Good afternoon, welcome to American Flight 58.
Y'all gotta forget to overcome.
Before we start boarding, we would like to share a few reminders.
Yeah, a few things other than, than just relationships, just America itself, just get a different outlook, a different view, and, experience something different. Why not? Might as well try something different. You got the time to do it, might as well do it. Opportunity present itself, I gotta take it.
Share with them you come to an understanding how working in this system and how you see that you don't have the power that you thought you may have had with your experience, but you still got to answer to those who are ahead of you. What's your thoughts on that? Because you had to go through what I went through, which is why I'll never work for anybody else in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, well, as far as a regular job, you always got somebody to answer to, and for some, that's all right. And that's what they want to do. But at the end of the day, if most people feel like they're going to reach another level, working in a workforce with people above you telling you what to do, you'll never reach a certain level of success doing that. You won't. It was always somebody that's going to keep you under them. And it's the same old thing, no matter what job it is. Somebody's going to keep you under them. But like I said, some people are all right with it, but I ain't all right with it no more.
Yeah, I tell you this right here, and I'm going to do some videos because I got other videos of our young brothers and sisters out here who are finally waking up to see we are still in captivity. Modern day captivity. I mean, and what I mean by that, because I want to really open up the room to where we could really see that we live in societies that were created not for you, but for those who created the systems, and we're just servants. And if you can break away and work for yourself, you still got to go to get your license through them.
Yeah.
You still got to get approved to do certain things. You got to go through the banks. You got to go get, everything that we do, we have to go to another nation in order to get done what we want to have done, which can easily tell you no, which easily can fire you, which can easily just do away with you.
Right.
You had experience of a few times with that along your life, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it don't matter, as far as a job, as long as you're basically doing what somebody else tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it's your job. At the same time, it's to a point where you control to a certain level, and if you're trying to get basically away from that, the only way to do that is do your own thing. And it ain't easy. I understand that everybody need a little help, but nobody can't just walk off their job. I understand that, but I learned, sometimes put yourself in position to leave. It ain't nothing wrong with working a job like that, having somebody above you, but have a plan, the exit route, basically. Nobody want to do that for the rest of their life. Control your money, control your time, control everything. Over $1 raise, a quarter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous, man. Like,
And you saw that.
I've seen it.
You experienced that.
I experienced it. Yeah.
you know, peace and blessings to you all who's come in. We got 314. We got 152 likes, thumbs up. I need for everybody to go ahead and hit that thumbs up so that I can go ahead and everybody gonna see that I'm back. And y'all, man, hey, I appreciate all that y'all do.
We're doing a 30-day tour.
Doing 30 days. We're gonna be
30 days.
30 days.
Why
Gonna
not?
be in Africa. We're gonna check out Ghana. We're gonna check out Tanzania. I want my son to see what I've done. You know, I want to see what I want him to see. I put my hand to the plow. You know, and if he come on board, it passes on. You know, to my children and those who wants to be part of it. You know, and you know, he finally agreed he's gonna come over and see what's Africa like and see what's going on because, you know, he been working that system. It kicked him in his ass. It showed him that, hey, they got control over you. You know. Yeah. 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 So, what do we expect? What do y'all expect from us this
Somebody
month?
say, don't forget Kenya, women are fine. Who said that?
Don't forget what?
Don't forget Kenya. Don't forget Kenya, the women are fine.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Women are fine in Kenya. I'm gonna tell you, I got Kenya ranked at number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah, as far as women.
What's number 1?
Boy, people will get mad at me, boy. But it all depends on what you mean. Okay, let me clarify, because when I say fine, we're talking about, you know, for me,
Yeah.
is like their looks, their physique,
Right.
you know, their attitudes,
Right.
you know,
Right.
Do they still hold on to some African cultures, or are they too westernized?
Yeah.
You know, are they trying to be Americans?
Right.
You know, but so there's so many categories. So I ain't gonna tell which order is what. I ain't gonna say.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go down there.
Okay.
That's another subject. But anyway, we got 311 people up in here. Peace and blessings to each and every y'all, each and one of y'all. Yeah, next 30 days, we're going to be out. I'm going to show him around. We're going to be on a journey, see if he can even find him a wife, or let's just say a potential wife. You know, meet some women, understand culture, understand the ways of life, get to understand how even a people, a community operate, how it functions.
Right.
And then we just going to, you know, he'll build from there, you know. And then he's gonna make some decisions down the road if that's something he's interested in or not. But I believe he will be interested, because who can't be interested in a country, a continent that is majority, that's going to be players that look like you, and you can actually have more liberty and a little bit more freedom to run your business the way you want to run your business. You know. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Yeah. So I got so much. I'm just thankful to be back. You know, I'm not gonna hold y'all long, but yeah, Somebody said, yeah, you're still getting views from your videos. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. You know, I talk about a lot of subjects and stuff. Finance is one, relationships, business, you know, culture. You know, the mess we deal with here in damn America, all these different things. But somebody mentioned about the views. And yeah, you know, I hadn't done a video in a year. And yes, those still getting paid from it.
Right.
Still getting paid from it. I'm talking about very nice. Yes. But and for those who did their videos or working on doing their videos, let me say this right here. And it hit me. It hit me probably the early part of this year, y'all, when I looked at that. These videos gonna be around as long as YouTube's around, and it's like royalty. It's like a royalty check. You know, when, you know, what I'm receiving from, I didn't do no videos, but the hard work I put in for them 4 years, I'm getting paid from it. Royalties.
Right.
I did nothing. You know what I mean? Which, you know, and the money, man, is good, you know. But I hope I have inspired you all to even go on your journey of doing business and stuff. So let's answer some questions, y'all. Y'all can go ahead and ask some questions. What you got? Somebody says your son gonna like Uganda. Yeah, Uganda's not bad at all. Uganda's not bad. Uganda, yeah, they got some beautiful women there in Uganda.
I see Michael Blackson and Terrence Crawford, the boxer. You know, he just won that big fight, and that's the first place he said he want to go. He said he want to go to Tanzania. So Michael Blackson said he's going to take him to Uganda, Tanzania, and somewhere else he said he's going to take him. And yeah, they probably be over there.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah.
just won a fight about a week and a half ago. He said that's where he's going. He's flying to Africa. So.
Yeah. Did you and your wife get a divorce? No, we didn't get no divorce. I'm still happily married. The wife I put in the title is really him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, it is.
You looking for?
Yeah. That's why my thumb like that. What do you think of Nigeria as a place? Place to visit or place to go wife hunting? What? Yeah, Nigeria's not bad. Y'all got to put a question mark at the end of y'all questions because I'm not sure if you're making a statement or what. Let's see here. Other questions. Did the East Indians take over Uganda? No, they didn't. Don't believe the hype, y'all. Don't believe the lie when you hear the Chinaman is there, the Indian is there, all that there. They're there, but they haven't taken over. And that's very small numbers. Oh, Ace said we were worried about your marriage. No, my marriage is good, y'all. Marriage is good.
Make sure that you have the boarding pass that says Columbia to Washington right and leave.
Am I visiting Botswana again? Yeah, my wife wants to go to Botswana. I will be visiting again. Are the Ethiopian women the finest? Nah, I'm not gonna say like I don't look at it like who's the finest. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You see one beautiful woman, then you turn around, there's another beautiful woman.
Yeah.
You know,
It's kind of hard to tell.
it's hard to say Ethiopian women the finest. You know, I think majority Ethiopian women kind of favor each other. They got this particular look, you know, that they don't set each other apart because they all they look similar.
Right.
What is your favorite African dish so far? Favorite African dish so far? I'll tell you my favorite African country I've eaten food in. Definitely was Namibia, Botswana down there, South Africa. They got the soul food flavors. What is a few differences between East and West Africa? Very good question. In my opinion, West Africa has more of their African roots to a certain degree, because we know that most countries were colonized, either heavily influenced by Christianity or Islam. But I said West Africa, excuse me, on East Africa, what I've seen, but I haven't been to Sudan, I haven't been to Eritrea, I haven't been to Somalia, I haven't been to those right there, I haven't been to the Congos. I still got 20 countries to go. East Africa, when we talk about Mozambique, Zimbabwe, we talk about Zambia, we talk about, Madagascar, we talk about even the islands over there, Mauritius, those countries I've been to. They're westernized more or less. You don't see, an African culture. You see whoever colonized them, like how we are in America, we become Americans. We're Americanized. That's how they are. West Africa still believe in their tribes, more closer to their tribes. Even East Africa, they still have association with the tribes. But West Africa, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, were the tickets to Africa expensive this time around? Heck yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, I think it's a plot by these airlines. They robbing people going to Africa. I can go to God doggone in Europe for freaking daggone $600, and I can't even get a ticket getting into Africa less than $1,000. Just can't do it. Can't do it.
That's the American way.
Hey, they're gonna exploit everybody. They're gonna get the money out of you anyway. Hey,
Somehow.
Get the money out of black folk. It's just how it is. Would you like the Filipina daughter-in-law? We Clark Air Base veterans approve this message. I got some very good friends who are married to Filipinos and was stationed at Clark Air Force Base. Hey, the Negritos, they part of the family, the Filipinos. They mix with the Negritos, the true Filipinos. You want a Filipino wife, man?
I don't know. Depending how they treat me. I don't care. As long as they treat me right, they understand, and like you say, carry themselves like a woman. And you never know.
I'm gonna tell you this right here, man.
You never know.
When I was in the military, a couple of my friends came back, man, and they was over there and they got married. I met them. They were married years before. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. Hey, brother was jealous, boy, when I see they wives, man, rubbing their feet, their backs, and how they kept, took care of them and all that right there, Hey, that's how some African cultures are, though. Yeah, I mean, take care of you. I got a buddy right now. He done got him his wife, and he said, man, she don't sit still. She constantly cleaning.
Right.
She's always, man, taking care of me. He said, man, I laid in her lap, man, and she grabbed my nose and squeezed the wax out of it, cleaning my nose and everything,
Yeah.
She doesn't. And I said, that's her culture, ain't it? It's her culture. It's an African woman, and appreciates them and will do for them, And that's not to put down any other woman or culture at all, but we know here in America it's a different culture.
Go back to that question.
What's that?
I like that question.
Which one?
Why are you deterring?
Why are you deterring your son from marrying a good black American woman? I'm not. He's 38 years old. 37. 37 years old.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it then. How's your experience been? Because I ain't deterring.
It ain't horrible.
He ain't married, put it that way. I'm like, son, if you ain't married, let's go to Africa, see if you find something maybe.
I mean, while I'm over there to see what's going on.
Yeah.
The experience to meet people, see what's going on all over there. It's not really all about finding a wife, but, who knows how it may go.
Yeah.
But as far as the American women, they definitely day and night. The way they was brought up, the way they are, it's not all bad. I can't tear them down, but as far as dating, why not try to see something different? Why not? So it's not you trying to change my thoughts. I mean, my own thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Grown man.
Yeah, so it was a good question, but it's not bad. It's not nothing against the American women. Who knows? I still may get married to an American woman, but let's see what's out there.
My wife is from an American woman. I mean, I just say this right here.
The shoplifter.
African women, wig, pickpocket, shoplifter, terrible car. Y'all be chipping. Hey, no, but I mean, definitely don't put no. We're not putting no woman over any other. We're talking about culture.
Yeah, culture. Basically.
Because we know this. We know we're going through hard times today, in America, with relationships.
Oh man. Yeah.
And it's tough. And it's not to blame the woman, it's the system, society, not just a black woman.
Right.
I mean, women, period, here, have been, I think, really fooled into believing that, there's this equality thing. No, the difference is beautiful for me personally. Here's the thing. When we were checking in our bags, right? Mm-hmm. What did that woman say that would lift up the big bag, the army bag? Because all these army folks around here. Tell them what she said when
that's a man's job.
When she lifted, when she had lifted up, she lifted up that bag and she said, "I don't know how they do that."
Yeah, she don't know how they do it.
And I said, because that's a man's bag.
Yeah.
And she said, "Yeah, and I'm a lady."
I'm a lady, yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm a lady," and I'm saying exactly, and that's the difference.
Yeah.
Because that bag it probably was a 100-pound rucksack. It probably was a 100-pound rucksack. And she did everything to get on and shook her head. And what is that? What do I mean by that? We love our women, and we want our women to be women. We want our women to be ladies. We don't want our women to be masculine. We don't. Do you want a masculine woman?
No.
I got to do with my own wife. Look, I love my wife. But, every now and then I got to be like, babe, I got this. look, just go over there. Just be over there, be your lady that you are. I got this handled. No need for you to be fretting and over. No, I'll take care of that.
Right.
So, but society has caused our women to believe the lies by those who wants to push an agenda, claiming that all are equal and this whole, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. And I got 3 daughters, and I see it in my daughters, and it's tough because when I try to explain to them that, look, there are differences, and it's not about the fact that you can do what a man can do. It's not even about that, because you can't do what a man can do, and a man can't do what a woman can do. Can you have a baby, man?
Definitely can.
Can't have no baby. I can plant the seed for you to have a woman to have a baby, but there's things a man can't do. But the society that we're in is what we're talking about, that is corrupting the minds of our women and also our men, because they definitely are emasculating men.
Look at Mario. He texted me. He must be on the stream.
Yeah. So the so what's your thoughts
On what? Which part?
about the society with men today?
It all depends their upbringing, man. Your upbringing, who you around, things like that. All that matter on the type of man you are. Things you went through, everything like that. That it's a wide variety of why people are the way they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, like far as here, a lot of ways it's gonna get forced on you, pushed on you. So that's my take on it. Depending on the way you was raised, brought up, people you were around, things you see, will form you into a person that you probably don't even want to be. But it's gonna force you to be somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see it all the time.
Yeah. Somebody asked, will I take my daughters to Africa, to find them a husband? I told my daughters I want to find them a husband in Africa. I told them that. Yes. People think that, people got a different view of Africans. Just like people think Africans got a view of us in America.
Right.
Because of TV, movies, they think our culture is a certain way, right? That's how the world sees us as. But we're all different. In a community you want to call Black, African American, whatever, we're all different.
Right.
In a sense, like you said, it all depends on how you were raised or whatever. But I see in America, there is a shift that is going on. This shift that's going on, I'm seeing more limp wrist, jellyback men. I'm seeing more masculine women. I'm seeing the roles change. I'm seeing a whole lot of differences than when I was coming up. It's a total different ball game. And we're following these agendas, and we don't even realize it. A lot of us don't even realize it. Yeah. What other questions we got? Yeah, is this your son's first time going to Africa? This is his first time, yeah. First time going. He finally decided to go ahead and make that move, Well, it was easy for him, really, Pop's got his back, so, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, it was there, Pop's got his back, so, hey, he ain't got to worry. All he had to do was show up with some bags. That's it. Yeah, how to encourage someone to find a wife in Africa? How to encourage someone to find a wife in Africa? Go to Africa. That's how you encourage them. Go to Africa. Yeah, go to Africa. Yeah. Yeah, what other questions out there? My brother, I think, did he say he's out there? He's watching?
I think Mario on there. I don't know if Mario on there.
All right, shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother, Mario.
The nephew.
Oh, my nephew?
The nephew.
Oh, okay. Shout out to my nephew that's out here watching the video. He's out there. Texas doing his thing. We waiting on his, see if he passed a bar exam, become attorney. He'll be the family's first attorney. So shout out to you, nephew. We still waiting until next month. Can't wait for that to come out. Yep.
You can get him out here next.
Yeah, we got to get him out here. He married though. He got family, so he got obligations.
Oh yeah.
He got obligations. So he's already taken for, and he's already got his responsibility. So, but yeah, I'd love to take him anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you, Olivia. I'm glad to be back too as well. I hope that you all who's come in. I got 472 likes. Go ahead, y'all who haven't put the thumbs up, so we let everybody know GoBlack is back. I want to show people a lot of stuff that I've been saving information over this year, Thanks, the Negro Unchained. Appreciate it. Happy to see you. All right. Oh, we got us somebody now and then just done blessed us with some money here. It says, great to see you back. Thank you, Free Brew One. It says, great to see you back, GoBlack, and healthy. You're coming back into the game at the right time. This young generation of black men and women are talented with sure foundation. Salute from fellow servicemen. Appreciate you, yes. We are very talented. Got a video I want to show too. Even Trump came out talking about America's inventors, and the people he mentioned that were inventors, majority of things he mentioned was from us. We have contributed a lot to this country, and we have done magnificent things. We have done what was told of us. You do this, you'll get that. If you do that, you go here, you get that, whatever. And we have achieved where most people could not have achieved from the beginnings where we started, And so I get it, even though I used to disagree with people who say they're American, they rather be here in this country. I get it. You put your stake down here. You made something of yourself. But let me just say this right here. Don't think for once that you have arrived where you should have been had they have not conquered, colonized, and overtaken communities and countries to create a system for us when we had our own. God only knows where we really would have been at. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, that was the same one. I'll make sure I ain't miss nobody. I go back. To be honest, it was an African woman told me to get out of the kitchen, as that was a woman's job. I never heard of that before, and I had no problem letting her fix me a plate. Hey, some of these cultures, man, I'm telling you, and that's true. Man, when you in Africa, man, look, I don't even think I've seen a man cook unless he was in a restaurant.
Yeah.
The African homes I've been in, man, there is, an African woman is not gonna let you cook. She ain't gonna let you cook. You know what, here's a story right here, just talking about different cultures, because I was down in, even in South America. Thank you, Maria Mana, for your financial contribution. Appreciate you. I was in South America. I went down with a brother from Colombia. We went to Colombia and we was in Bogota, and stayed at his house. And I'm a man, I don't eat breakfast. And every day his aunt fixed breakfast. And, I was like, no, thank you, I'm not hungry, this and that. And every day she'd come in and ask, did I have some clothes that I needed washed? No, I'm good. Thank you. That's all right. The third day went by, around the third, fourth day went by. He came in my room, my friend did. He says, man, I'm pissed at you, man. I'm disappointed in you. And I'm like, what? He's like, my aunt, she has been cooking. She cleans. She's asked for you to clean your clothes. You've turned her and reject her down, and she's feeling a certain kind of way. And I'm like, I didn't do it intentionally. He says, bro, but man, this is our culture, man. Yeah. This is what fulfills them. You are a guest here.
Right.
You don't just tell somebody, you come to somebody's house and they're doing for you. No. It blew my mind, man. From that day forward, man, I was like, I ate up everything she cooked every day. I made sure she had some clothes to wash and all that right there. And the smile when she did it was like, it fulfilled her, man. We used to have cultures like that, but our cultures have changed. I mean, you know, thank you, Anithia Evans, for your financial contribution. Um, you know, I appreciate that. Y'all's heart of giving. I tell you, it blows my mind that people just, just give, Kojo Hero, hey, we need to invest in agriculture in Africa. It's there, plenty of land, plenty of land, you know. Um, you can do agriculture. I know people do agriculture there. Um, Rest in peace, my brother. He just passed away a month and a half ago. David, he passed away in Ghana. He had farmland. I did videos with him. He sold herbs and all that right there. Beautiful spirited brother. We lost him. A month and a half ago. So yeah. Giselle says, looking for a wife. Kept maybe both of us. I probably watch video, but
stay tuned to see.
yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, you know what I mean. I've told my wife, I was like, if I was younger, I'd definitely have me a second wife. But I might have to get me, a woman to take care of my business while I'm there, though. Keep the house,
Yeah.
up, and get a maid or something, because I'm done with cooking for myself.
So how that work over there as far as multiple wives? How does that work?
You can have multiple wives.
Is this that simple?
That simple. It's in the city. The women are more become westernized. I want to make sure I don't miss any people
Right.
what they're donating. Pauline Morgan, thank you for your heart of giving. Appreciate you. But yeah, you can marry more than one woman as long as you can take care of them equally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have 4 wives.
Wow.
4 wives. Like one ain't enough, but I mean, but what I like, I got a buddy in Tanzania, just got married to his second wife.
Mhm.
And what's so funny was, he didn't tell his first wife. I said, you don't have to tell your first wife. He says, nah. He says, nah, why would you want to do that? And she get all upset. Then you got to deal with it. But he said, once you get married, then you share with her,
Right.
and it's over and done. You ain't got to get the headache and pressures and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
But it's legal. And they're more Muslims over there too. So, but yeah, it's just a culture, When you buying property, cash or financing? Hold up, GoBlack, welcome back. When buying property, cash or financing? I don't understand your question.
Should you buy it cash or you should finance your property?
Huh?
I guess they're saying, like, should you buy it cash straight out or finance?
Okay. When buying property, cash or finance? Okay, I got you. Me, I'm always using my cash. Other people, they say that's crazy. They say you should finance. Because you should use that money that you put that cash down and let that money work for you, and you can go and make it spread out and go into other streams of income that you can take that money and put in. For me, I'm not owing any man. I don't like owing any people, so I do mine differently. Everybody's different though. Oh, okay, I see Emerald Life Tours. Man, what's up with you, man? You still over there in Rwanda? What's good with you? Yeah. Hey, I'm back, brother. I am back. Let's see what's other question. Put a question mark at the end of your question, please. Thank you very much, Angelica, the Pan American. It's good to be back. Connie says, good luck with your hunt. For right now, I'm out. Need nourishment for my beard. Okay. All righty. Gary says most Africans pay for land and cash. Mostly everything that's done in Africa is paid for cash because they ain't got bank loans. So they got very few. Even though there's some now starting to have, Africans have to pay. They buy stuff brick by brick. Brick by brick. Okay, all right. I see you there and still in Rwanda. Okay. Nikki asks, "How's your health?" My health is great. I'm still have to go by and be checked with my blood work and all that stuff, all that there. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Uh, Thank you, Dana and Annie Thomas. Yeah. So, D, the 37 years old, never been married.
Hmm.
Why not?
I don't feel like signing no contract right now.
Do you think you've ever found that woman before?
I felt
You ever
like
got close?
I felt like that at one point.
Yeah.
I felt like that. I don't know if that was just a phase or or it really was meant, but I felt like that. You know what I'm saying?
But you didn't make a move on it.
I didn't make a move. I bought the ring and all. I just never went forward. It just
Why?
it just didn't really make sense to me. And if I can't build with somebody, really like.
Look at he's squirming in his chair, y'all.
Carry,
He's like,
carry the weight that's a lot of work. That marriage, just thinking about it is a lot of work. And I never went through it. Just watching it on the outside looking in, that's a lot of work.
But you just said something.
What?
You said that not liking somebody. You didn't like. There was something about her that you didn't think that you would be able to deal with down the road.
As far as building, I don't think our vision on building together was on the same page.
Building together.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all something
There's a
right
message
here.
going to be seen on
And
site
many of y'all know this
23.
already.
So we're going to collect the carry-on bags now. So if you could please
You know-
bring them here to the podium so that we can expedite boarding.
Marriage is a business deal. It ain't about no love and no goosebumps.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's about taking care of business. If both ain't taking care of business, it's gonna fail. And that's where we need to look at it. Like,
Yeah.
Can we build our business, our household? It's sad to say I've met too many people who live separate lives being married.
Right.
One, they put their money, put it in the pot. It takes care of everybody half the bill. They both half the bills, and this is my money left over, and this is her money left over.
Right.
And you're not building.
Right.
So then she blows her money, you blow your money, and both you got nothing.
Right.
It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. For those who wants financial advice, I'm still doing consultations. There's gonna be a price tag for it, but I guarantee you, if you follow the format, y'all gonna be years ahead of many people who don't know the knowledge that I've done and I've lived my life by, and as well in my marriage, to where you can become financially free. Yeah, so she wasn't. She said somebody says Gianna says she just wasn't the one.
Just wasn't the one.
She wasn't the one, because if she was, you would have gone and gave that ring.
Yeah, I
You
would've.
thought about it because you bought the ring.
Right.
And she must have did or said something then.
He said she must have did or said something.
She must have did or said something for you not to give that ring.
Oh,
Or
no,
you just kind of thought about it.
Just kind of really thought about it, man. Like, it got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it ain't about no love. Yes, of course, you
She
want
didn't want to
at least-
build.
You want that with the person, but as far as building, like you say, it's a long-term contract we locked in. So we got to be on the same page. This can't be just me doing it. You know what I'm saying? It got to be both doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if I feel like that, it ain't no need to talk. It ain't no need.
Ain't no need to talk. What do y'all think out there, y'all? I mean, do y'all really think that, man, the relationship in America with brothers and sisters are suffering? Is there a large gap between how we should operate together as men and women? Because I see there's a big gap. I mean, and it is what it is,
May I have your attention, please?
Hey, what's up, TJ from Spring Hill? All right, what's up?
Belinda A., please return
Yeah.
to the TSA checkpoint for lost ID.
Yeah,
Belinda A., please return to the TSA checkpoint for lost ID.
yeah, we got to get it together, but in the society that we live in, it's very challenging when you have these groups and these agendas and these organizations who are trying to push people apart,
Yeah. It's working too.
and it's working.
Man.
I mean, and so then now you find couples fighting against each other, jockeying for position, trying to see who,
Right.
who make more or who's better at what they do.
They call it divide and conquer.
Yeah.
American Flight 4506 to LaGuardia, African
Right, and talk.
But the good news is it is waiting takeoff.
Where have I been? I have been here, there, and everywhere. Yes, Sarah.
The flight 4506 to LaGuardia American flight is a little delayed, but it is waiting takeoff.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Heather says men need to get back to the basics of being in alignment with God, and women actually follow suit. I'm gonna tell you, me and my wife had this conversation.
That ain't always the case.
Women claim they want a godly man, and when he tries to follow God and as best he could, sometimes there's resistance. I'm gonna tell you. I've been married twice, and I'm about following the Most High. I ain't gonna beat over nobody's head about, oh, this is God, this and that, this and that. I'm gonna line my family up with the fact of how God said a household should be. But I'm telling you, there's resistance. There's resistance. When a man sits back and you know he's a man who's trying to be right by God, and then he says, thus says God, thus says the Lord. You know, I feel like the Lord is on my heart. He's having us go this direction and do this. There's resistance sometimes. And I really don't want to go down there when it comes to scriptures, because when I sit back and I say, God talks to the man, now women's going to argue that and say, God talked to women too. Well, please show me. How can he speak to two different people getting two different messages? There's resistance.
Welcome to board. Customers with infants who are under on 5026 to DCA 84. Welcome to board.
T.O., women have had to be both in America when many men have not been taking care of the home. Healing mentally first, rediscovering their true self, get out of mental slavery. Well, I mean, there's situations for all, and every relationship is different. You know, there are those who are taking care of their business, there are those who aren't. I mean, you know, this ain't really a bash about anybody. It's about us really coming together and being in unison on one accord. How you run your household is none of my business. Can y'all both get along with each other and build? That's what it is. Hey, if a man's gonna stay home and watch the kids and a woman's gonna go out to work, who am I to sit and tell you in your household? If that's what's working for you, that's what's working for you. I'm only gonna know what me and my house do. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth of the matter. That means, you know, that's to each his own. Can you both get along and make it work? But for me and my house, me as the man, I'm taking care of everything. My wife don't need to carry the weight of the weight of society on her shoulders to worry about, you know, putting in half on the house mortgage or taking care of the household needs or whatever, you know, or all that. That's on me. But to each his own. It's different. How you got it worked out. Thank you, Ironworks 92,000 for your heart of giving. Welcome back. YouTube is better with you here. I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. So the next video, we will be in Africa, and I'm going to be showing y'all, you know, some of our journey. I'm going to be talking to some of the locals too. We're going to get a feel of what's going on. I'm going to be posting some videos of some of the stuff that's been going on here in Damn Erica. Capitalize the D, put it in front of the A. Damn Erica. I said that wrong. Yeah, but so we're about to go ahead and get ready to board. And so we are on our journey. Find him, his potential wife. Get him ready. What you got, brother?
Nah, I just appreciate everybody asking questions and tuning in, man. You got a lot of love. You got almost 600 people in here. That's big.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yes, I appreciate all of y'all.
Appreciate everybody.
Yep. Until then, this is your man.
Not your boy.
Bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can
drop it off, I think. Hold on.
Kick it
I'll
aside.
kick it aside. All right. I ain't got it all the way packed down yet.
Family, I'm out. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you all. May your life be as prosperous as mine has been. Keep the faith. Walk through all that you could walk through with the Almighty, because I had to do it when going through this health issues, family issues I've gone through here in this last year, all these different type of moves and all these things you can go through, but you can fight through it and be successful in it. So I appreciate you all. We are out. Peace.